Oh man, OGs remember the old school car vlog type videos. I used to do these all the time. Now I'm out of the office and I wanted to get this video out because I want to be able to talk about everything going on with the Knicks right now. Brunson. And look, I know there's some Knicks fans that are giving other Knicks fans crap for the comparisons, you know, the Derrick Rose and the Jalen Brunson thing. There's a lot of parallels and situations there, but luckily we're hearing the news that it was a sore knee, a slight knee contusion, all kinds of things like that. Tom Thibodeau saying this.
A knee contusion, so he had x-rays and negative, so that's where it is.
But I also got to be real, man. We've had the situation with OG Anunoby in the elbow where he was 1 minute listed day to day, and then the next minute the man had surgery. So you can't really blame folks for being worried about the reporting being true or they're missing information, stuff like that. But the point of the situation is the Knicks are hobbling to playoffs. And now with Jalen Brunson being out, it doesn't get any easier. But the Knicks won the game regardless. Deuce McBride did a good job. Josh Hart with a commanding triple-double. My man Bojan Bogdanovic, I'm part of the Bojan Hive, doing great. The Knicks just signed Shake Milton, somebody I've been asking for the Knicks to get for years. So a lot of other things to talk about, but injuries, man. Let's break it all down, ladies and gentlemen. Run the intro. What's going on, CA Cruise Boy, CA2K? Welcome back to another video. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, don't forget to like this video. Yeah, your boy, I don't know if you're hearing sounds. Yeah, I can hear that sound. Your boy is currently charging his car. I'm about that EV life, so I'm filming while I'm charging because I'm not gonna be able to film in time when I get back to the studio later today. But the New York Knicks just finished beating the Cleveland Cavaliers once again, a team that is slightly ahead of us in the standings. Now, mind you, with the injuries we have, the Cavaliers had a few injuries as well. They're missing Karis LeVert. They're missing Donovan Mitchell. I don't care because we're missing our entire team. We didn't have Julius, didn't have OG, Mitchell Robinson. They all went for the trip, so they were there, but they weren't playing. And then unfortunately, we know in the beginning of the game, we lost Jalen Brunson. Luckily, the Knicks were able to survive, win the game, and somehow, some way, the Cavaliers were more bothered by Brunson being out than the Knicks. At least that's what Evan Mobley sounded like he was saying.
You mentioned that slow start. Was it all have to do with Jalen Brunson going out at that time with the rhythm? Or?
A little bit. There's a little bit of like stopping play.
The point of the matter is the Knicks did a good job holding on. Dante DiVincenzo doing a good job shooting. Josh Hart has been great with these injuries. He's been doing such a good job filling in much needed help from the scoring front and basically doing everything like he does on pretty normal basis. I'd like him to not pass up so many shots, but he did a good job when we needed him last night against Cleveland. So that's nice. But let's talk about Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson, who we saw get hit in the knee previously to the actual injury. So people are thinking that the multiple hits led to him his knee ultimately giving out. When you saw the play live, it looked like there was no contact and his knee just gave out and he fell and he needed help off the floor. But then when you look at it back, you do see that his knee did get clipped. So it might be just a nerve thing where his leg didn't hurt. Like mentioned, it's a contusion, it's sore, and I'm hoping it results in him not missing many games. But just the history of our head coach and all those other things just make you wonder and make you worry a little bit that we might go a long period of time without Brunson. But I'm hoping it's not that. Hopefully it's just the unfortunate contusion. He deals with some soreness and misses a game or two or even plays right away and we move forward. Because the Knicks are hobbling, man. We have the playoffs right around the corner. We just started March, which means we have 4 more solid weeks of NBA basketball for the month of March. And then we got half of April to make sure that we have the proper seeding we need going into the playoffs. I mean, at one point before the trade and when the trade was coming around, we were excited because we're looking like a team that, except for the Celtics, we're going to be competing to be the best in the East. But now we're seeing Milwaukee figuring it out. And now we're seeing that other teams are starting to get healthy and Cleveland was doing a good job. And we're in the background falling apart piece by piece by piece. Now, we all have our reasons and thought process on how it's happening. Is it Tom Thibodeau? Is it just freak injuries? And so on and so forth. Whatever your reason may be, the fact of the matter is we're hurt and we need to get healthy. I feel like I could have for the last week made videos talking about we're hurt, we need to be healthy. Knicks lose to this team, that we're hurt, we need to be healthy. Knicks barely beat the Pistons, we're hurt, we need to be healthy. But now with the month and some change left of basketball for our team, we can't make excuses. Like I still want to see this team get in the best spot, and hopefully when guys like Mitchell Robinson, Julius Randle, OG. I mean, we're seeing Julius right now warming up pre-game very consistently. We're hearing that the three guys are in next steps. OG Anunoby has been reported that he is on track to come back on time here in a week or two, mid-March. So hopefully these guys come back to play sooner rather than later. They can get their legs under them, and right when the playoffs start, everyone will be fresh and ready to go. So there's a good and a bad of it, but hopefully the good outweighs the bad, and the consistency and the chemistry is able to build going into playoffs, because this team is deep, man. And with the Shake Milton signing, not really sure where he's going to be. As it was reported, he's going to be a situational player, which makes sense because, you know, when you have Alec Burks, who you know Tom Thibodeau is going to have a hard time taking out of the rotation, even though Deuce McBride fits the bill a lot better than Alec Burks. Alec Burks gives us the points, yes, but Deuce McBride literally gives us everything that we need from that backup point guard, backup guard position. And I think bringing in Shake Milton to be that extra help is great. Like, you know, we have a full roster of NBA players. No disrespect to Jacob Toppin, no disrespect to my man Daquan, no disrespect to Charlie Brown, but now we have a full roster of NBA players, NBA guys that have been in situations like this, playoff type atmosphere. So we have a roster of guys ready to go. Even if Shake never sees the floor, when there's the opportunity, if there's an opportunity, Shake can go out there and he's going to be someone that's going to give a positive impact, because now we have depth. These are huge. It's a huge signing. It's a big signing. Even if he doesn't play, it's a big signing for the fact that now we have depth. More depth, more depth, more depth. And since the trade deadline, I feel like we've done a good job at boosting up the depth. But the problem is injuries. That doesn't help. But yeah, man, it's really, really important that this team gets it all going before the end of the month. It's going to be vital. I think that we can get it done. We're going to be hobbling against some of these other teams, but luckily other teams are going through injuries as well. Maybe not to the same magnitude as us, but we can steal these wins. We can steal these games. Look at that Cavaliers game. They're missing two guys. They still had Evan Mobley and Darius Garland, but it was enough for us to still be able to survive when we had close to no substitution. So it's just going to be a rough one, and we got to weather the storm and get back on track. And that's really how I feel about all that. What's your feelings, man? I feel like I haven't spoke to you guys in a while. Your boy's been in and out. A lot of family stuff going on, and with All-Star break, I decided to take an extra week to get back on track. But we're here. Content is back. Short's going to be up. We're back for the play-by-plays. But what are your thoughts about the current state of the Knicks as we are approaching the playoffs? Do you think that it's just time for the Knicks to just try our best but mail it in and go for next year? Do you guys believe that everybody's going to come back just in time for us to make the final run that we want to make? What are your thoughts? Let me know everything you're thinking in the comment section below. If you haven't already, subscribe channel, hit the notification bell. Don't forget to like this video. People, I will be live tomorrow for yet another play-by-play, 7:30 EST, 4:30 PST. We'll be live for that tomorrow. Be here for that. All right, y'all. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. I'm ready to go home. I gotta edit this, and we're gonna be back in the studio in the next video. All right. Let me know what you think about the new intro and the new outro. We rebranding over here. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Let's get it. I'm out.
I can't hold a frown too long. I can't stay down too long. Look, running from pain, running from strain, running from things.